Hi, it's again your coolest dosa, and I'm not alone. I am well surrounded right now with your very own class representatives. And the exciting part about today is that we are at the Mukono District Council offices, and we are going to meet the DISO.
Yes.
And it is because we want to talk about your security, and it is because you matter. You matter, and we want to keep you alive. Your security today, your security tomorrow, your security even in the future when you've graduated and you have big degrees and you want big offices. So how can you maintain that right now as you approach exams and as you approach Christmas? It's exciting, so I invite you to come with me. Come, let us enjoy this interaction and learn something. I also want you to share, like, and subscribe, right? Yes, and comment. Actually, subscribe now before we even continue.
Share it.
Yes, then share with everyone. Let's stay empowered. We want you to be empowered and be empowered with us. Thank you very much, and God bless you. We meet again. This is the Empowered, and today I have a wonderful team of class representatives. No representation from the girl child. I will deal with them. And then we are also in the district. We are visiting the DISO today. And as we look at Christmas and exams and everything else that you have to worry about, we are talking about security. How do you guarantee your security for today and for tomorrow and for your future? Let's talk security so that you can stay safe. Once again, it's just your coolest dosa, and I'm excited that we are together today. I will request my team to introduce themselves.
Hey there, hope you're fine. My name is Toma Kankwasa, student of UCU doing Bachelor of Science in Information Technology, year 3, and also ongoing MP for the Faculty of Engineering, Design and Technology, class representative also for my year. Thank you very much.
Hello there, and praise the Lord. My name is Tukundane Wilson, year 3 student doing Bachelor in Agricultural Science and Entrepreneurship. I'm also their class representative.
Good morning. It is a pleasure to be part of the team. My name is Kamia Wilson. I'm a year 3 nursing student. I'm representing the nursing faculty. So tune in as you listen to this engaging discussion.
So we have our guest all the way from the district. UCU is very blessed to have him as one of our key partners. I actually work with him closely, believe it or not, and I enjoy working with him. Today he gave us his time, and I'm going to ask him to tell us who he is.
Yeah, thank you, Director. Good morning, my guests. My name is Lieutenant David Sengi. I'm the DISO Mukono District. The DISO means the District Internal Security Officer. Briefly, I could sum the Chief Intelligence Officer of the district. The Secretary District Security Committee. So basically those are my roles. You're most welcome to my office.
Thank you.
And surely for this invitation, because I know the message, maybe the question is whatever you want to hear from me is going to be helpful.
Yeah.
You're most welcome.
Thank you very much. I am sure that a number of you didn't know who the DISO is and what the DISO does. This is the gentleman who keeps us safe. He keeps us safe every day, and we never know that he's actually doing it. So we are grateful to him, and today we are visiting. So I'm going to ask the gentlemen here to shoot the questions that they have for him.
Thank you very much for the opportunity. Regarding to the situation we are in right now as UC students, we are heading to the exam period, and these are most times when we get to hear cases of students either they have been robbed, some have been beaten on their way back home to hostel, either at night, even during day, some of them are harassed, and we wanted at least to get a certain message to them from the DISO himself and any advice upon to the security, and what measures will you take upon for such a period, because we might be having the security at campus, but we want to get at least a comfort word from the DISO to know like you're in close contact with the police at the campus.
Okay.
Thank you, Tom. Yes, regarding your question, this is like the year is ending and the academic year is ending. Yes, true. Most times when I move around, majority of your students stay outside campus. And I don't think the university is entirely responsible for their security. That one is upon us. Yes. When you're moving, the bus you go to, we have people watching, at least for that safety. And now, usually when the semester is ending, there's always laxity. Yes, people want to hang out a lot. Maybe, more especially the finalists, they really want to enjoy and see that they are ending their life at school. Now, a word of caution, this is not the end of life. The first step you're on, I could take it that this is the first step. So, self-consciousness, this is what I would advise. You know, there are levels of consciousness. The individual, it matters a lot. How you conduct yourself means a lot. Most of us hang out late, and many people drink, but then don't just be like, you drink yourself silly to a point that you can't even walk back to where you came from. Responsible living, responsible drinking, it's what I would advise. When you move out to check on your friends, also have that in mind, that you have to go back. You have to write your exams, and yes, end the semester and go back home. Like the preamble I gave you, where you stay, we have a whole security apparatus. We keep watching. We know the criminals that walk around, that target mainly the students. We know them, and most times we've picked them. Now, what I would advise you share every time you get into an issue, a security issue, quickly report. Quickly report. Yes, I've lost a phone, report. A phone can easily be tracked. True, your targets as students, you're very vulnerable. That one, believe it. Take it from me. More especially like our female, the sisters. You're vulnerable. Everybody's looking at you, and they can harm you at any time. You have valuables. You have laptops. You have phones, expensive phones. So basically, every person would want to access that gadget you're having. Yes, so, yeah, unfortunately, there are cases grievous cases we've encountered. At least I remember last year there's a student who died in a bar. And we were working closely with the director, Students Affairs. We managed to arrest, and at least that bar was closed. Yes, it is organized in a way that you could find maybe it started from the bar, but at least the government intervened. You know, at the end of the day, you're a property of government. Take it from me, you're a property of government. That's why most cases you hear so vicious. Yet it was a murder case. Now you find that suspect is versing government. So you're entirely property of government. So we are very much concerned. We watch over you. You may not see our presence, but we are there. So what I could say, when you're out, at least let there be a sense of consciousness. Always know you're supposed to go back, you're supposed to end your semester. Thank you so much, Tom.
Thank you, Tom. Let's have another smart brain firing a question.
Okay, my other question goes to DISO, and it is that since we are in the examination period, and fear is part and parcel of life, and students they tend to take more time on campus reading, and you find that by the time they realize going home and time has passed. So which other security tips can we give to those students, and how best can we encourage them that as they read to put their lives in safety, and also in case they are in danger, how easily can they access help from the office of the DISO or other security personnel?
Thank you, Wilson. This is more or less like what Tom asked. Yes, like I said earlier, the year is ending, and you're preparing. Most of the students actually are writing their final end of semester exams. Others are finalizing, others are in second year, others are in first year, but at least ending the academic year. Yes, sure, true, people get busy and at times forget. One thing I've been noticing when I walk around this road, Buguchu, students flock mobile money agents withdrawing late in the night. I've witnessed this. It is a threat. Basically, because you're also attracting thieves. If I can tell you that now, when we are ending the year, thuggery is a threat. Criminal people robbing, this simple robbing. We have cases of armed robberies targeting who? People with money, mobile money agents. Now, imagine a situation you're transacting at 10. Now these guys are passing. The target is this mobile money agent, and you're around. People shoot. So you find also maybe this incident may claim your life. Now, going to campus, because at least people like non-residents, you move during the day, make your transaction, go with your little money. Then when you're coming back, make sure you don't go in these isolated, walking in these dark points. Move on the main road where people are. Otherwise, there are some dark points within campus. The lighting is insufficient. Then you find even a female student walking alone. It is dangerous. Always utilize areas that are well lit. We have a chance that at least some of the streets have street lights. Utilize them. Let's utilize them. Let's not walk in isolation. For us in the forces, we have a saying, be where others are, and you never get lost. Don't walk alone at night. Don't walk in dark places. And if you're to do transactions, at least do them in time, before 7 p.m. Yeah, on the case of reporting, you can come straight to my office, because I share directly with the DPC, that is the District Police Commander, directly with the Divisional Crime Intelligence Department. So for investigations, we can easily manage. Don't sit there, you've been attacked, and we just say, no, let me first finish a paper. Come report, then we at least investigations to ease investigations. Thank you, Wilson.
Yes, this is another Wilson firing a question.
So my question is, how can us as students leaders be involved in strengthening the community policing? Are there any initiatives by the district to incorporate us as the student leaders in protecting and safeguarding our colleagues? Because we are in direct contact with these colleagues, So is there any way we can be involved in the security preparations and so on?
Yes, good. That's a direct question, Kamia. Thank you so much. Yes. As leaders, because by the time that your colleagues entrusted you with the leadership, they had hope. Now, the first step is coordination. Try to look out for those departments that are relevant. One, you have your structures, the campus leadership structures, the apparatus. At least I know we have an LOC in charge of that area. That is Bukuju. All these are levels. You can go to someone, because you need to know your rights. You need to know what services you can get from us. For instance, the LOC one, when you came in, I asked if any of you has a national ID and the process you went through. The national ID now is a security, kind of a security document, because to get a service, you must be having. Now, these are tips you can't get from here. We get students coming and they don't know where to start. It goes straight to the LOC one, then it comes straight to the DISO, or maybe direct to the NIRA offices. Yet there are like 3-4 steps you have to for endorsement and recommendations. Now, this is a part of you to guide your colleagues. Now, one thing, civic education is important. Tell them about their rights, which documents they ought to have. It is very, very important. And also, we have had students, mainly teenagers, changing names. Someone has not registered the name, academic papers, one name is missing, but maybe it's a name he or she has been using. Now, he has not consulted the parents. You find this student, or maybe this teenager, registering a name at the national ID level. As student leaders, you have to look out for the different leaders in the district. People who are at least in the line who can help you. Now, the process of acquiring a national ID, it is entirely on you. You can always organize with our office, organize with the office of the LOC1, can have these services closer to campus. Freshers, because I know many students registered and then when you go to look for your national ID, they tell you, no, maybe there was something missing. Now, when the later people come, they take you through. You can even ask when you present your registration form, they have the database. They will check what is missing and guide you on where to, and how to. So basically, don't just think that your role is only to coordinate or liaise students to the leadership of the university. No. Come out, even look out even for these hostel, I don't know how you call them, non-residents. At least you find in every hostel, there's someone in charge, like a custodian. There was a time there's a hostel outside here. There was a bit of a scuffle, connivance. We lost a gun and then we registered the murder of a security guard deployed at a hostel to guard students. So basically, you really see if you're a leader, because I know in every hostel there could be a student leader. These security guards known. This is something you need to take up. People try to get cheaper security when they are dangerous even to the students they are guarding. Yes. So you come to us, they have to actually file, even your people, the people who guard the university, they file in. We are coming, we've got this contract with the UCU. This is the work I do with the head security, the chief security of the university. When they lose anything, a firearm, we get returns. How did they lose it? Maybe someone wants to use it again to harm us. So it is also upon you leaders to see that maybe where even your colleagues are staying outside the university are safe, security-wise. Yeah, so that is it, Wilson. I think this is what I could maybe answer your question in brief.
Then my other question are still about the security. Of recent, there is something that happened. We are going back home for the Christmas festivals and the Christmas season. And of recent, there was security risk in areas of Kabarole, Bunyangabo, and Kasese, where these armed personnel attacked, and they were trying to attack the communities and what. So which advice can you give to us, the students who are going to back those villages, to see how best we can help to maintain the securities maybe in our areas? And also, as we are the Christmas season, some of the Christians, they tend to take much time and the overnight, the transnight praying, and sometimes you find they are not secure. So how best can we help to improve on their securities even when we go back home?
Good question. This one has gone beyond the university. Now let me start with the churches and yes. DISCOs surely may not have control because we also struggle to regulate them. These are people they think they are above everything because their business is at night. That's when they make money. That is how they survive. But now to do churches, at least you may find someone who goes to church is very innocent. Surely when we lose such a person, it's a big loss. Now, we do engagements with these people. What I know, you also at least belong somewhere. Churches. Now, churches, towards the end of the year, they tend to have organized, maybe, what could I say, like this is transiting into the new year. Maybe 24th, you find they have put up overnight prayers. Tell these church leaders to look out for this. Security guidances. One, people accessing the church, let them be checked because you're not sure that whoever has come to pray. Work out and guide your religious leaders. These tips are very important. Then two, when this person has come, wait up to the point the church closes. There are people who come, then you find like after 2 hours, person wants to walk back home alone. It is a risk. It is a very big risk. I can give you an example. There's a prayer mountain right after your university. We've registered the murders. Someone who walks from where their other worshippers are, walking alone, maybe possessed. Then you find the person is killed. We have registered the 2 incidences up there. So it is a risk. When you've gone to pray, wait up to the time when everybody's. Yes. Then, yes, the threats now for brothers who come from Toro, Rwenzori region. Yes, we registered an incident of, I could say bandits. Bandits in the areas of, that was, I think, all the 4 districts, Kabarole, Ntoroko, Wondebujo, Bunyangabu, and Kasese 5. Whatever the motive was, we really don't know, because many of them were put out of action. Security is doing some screening and interrogations to really know the motive. But it was very, very unfortunate. I come from that place myself. I was young. 1997, I'd just joined this one when the ADF killed the students in Kichwamba. I was in St. Leo's College, Chegobe. The threat we had at school, Nyaka schools closed. So basically, these are intending to cause fear, panic and fear. You don't move at night, you don't do this. Now, the tip is this: when you go, work out with your LOC ones. Any person not known in the area should be compelled, should identify. At least there should be those measures. Pick out people who are not known, visitors. At least you know where they are coming from, maybe the purpose, and the people who are hosting them. It is very, very important. Because of quite often, our communities, they are cosmopolitan. Batuku, Bamba, Bakonjo, Batoro. So now, and these subversive elements can be hosted unknowingly by someone and your neighbor. You keep with this person for long, is not known, then only to hear is the guy commanding. So at least try, when you go back, try to engage leaders, LC1s mainly, because at least I know an LC1 is able to tell every homestead, this is for Davis, this is for Tom, this, and the number of people in that home, and like here in Kampala. So we can fight crime in our villages. So that is the tip those 2 tips I could give Wilson. Thank you.
Our students, wherever you stay, you need to know your neighbor. Who stays on the right, who stays on the left, who stays very much. Yeah. And I think it's also important, if you're moving, especially at night, move in a group. Don't move alone. And you've said this very well. But it comes out even in the explanation you're giving. As we transit to the upcountry places, we need to watch out for our well-being. And the whole point is that we care for you.
Yeah.
We care for you, you matter. So when you take care of yourself, you're actually giving us a peace of mind. Let's have another question.
Thank you so much, DISO. My other question is, there's a lot of unemployment and idleness around the university, the hostels outside campus. So these people
By the
community, mostly by the community. So they tend to be a lot of substance abuse. So what measures are in place to curb the drug sellers around the hostels?
Yeah, like I said, the threats outside. Every small business, these small business dealers, they easily target students. Let me start with an example. People who are starting churches, the target population they look for, these Pentecostal churches, they are so prayerful. You find someone has put a tent just in the neighborhood of the campus. Why? Targeting innocent students, come with your little monies. It is not good. Now, people selling small things. Now, we have an issue, we have a challenge, because surely I don't think the law has come out clearly on drug substance abuse. You hear today they debate, marijuana is prohibited, then others say no. But the truth is, they are not good. And there are students who are so much into this. It is not a good idea. Substance abuse is not good. At our level, I think you saw, like, if I could say 6 months back, the media was running a documentary. Students were making confessions how they got introduced to drugs. They came to different campuses. You hear those stories, painful stories. Girls dropping out of school. Start small, you see someone is just starting to smoke. It is dangerous. When you go back, discourage it. And it is hard to detect. Even in the boarding schools, imagine. Even the parents, parents even take drugs to their children in the boarding schools. They conceal in a way you cannot understand. Now it is dangerous now. To fight this is a problem. But they known the reason they were doing that. We moved around. There's a time I shared with the director here. There was a known border guy whom students are then trusted by marijuana. I think he's even a former student. So, but we had known that guy, I think, was someone sometime by the DPC. So, but drugs are dangerous. Drugs are dangerous. I move at night. Most times I enter these clubs and bars. You find a teenager struggling to try all types. What are you looking for? Morning hours, I'm jogging. 6, you see students staggering. Responsible living, but you move out discouraged. We have the avenues, at least Every opportunity you get, talk to the students. For us outside, once you identify that there's a dealer here, that's why I said come and look out for us. Now, as students, at police we have a department called Community Liaison Office, a CLO. The guy who liaises community with the police and us. Go talk to these people. We can always organize sessions. We come and talk to the people. Even if we go to the communities around. In the LOC meetings, we always encourage our LOC ones to call us. We have community security mobilizations. Now around there, I know the chairman is a good person, at least. Yes, so he has always engaged us. Now when he calls, we get a chance also to talk to these people who are targeting you. And they at times identify, secretly they write their names when we're in the meeting. So share this information. We can always reach out to the LOCs and have these people apprehended.
And if you know, like a drug dealer in your neighborhood, in the neighborhood of your hostel, someone who is
easily identified.
Just
tip us.
Yeah, it will be very helpful. Okay.
So the other final question, it's gonna be a bit for the students in regarding to the opportunities you talked about in the preamble you gave us. So like we're having students who graduate and they apply for government opportunities, and most of them either know, don't know, and I'm one of the finalists, but I haven't known about them. Any other piece of information or updates on it, and is it okay for a student to get to have that DISO's number in contact, like if at all they need to make it up to you, they need reference or they need a connection, is it possible for them to get it? Thank you. And actually also those who want to join the army, like those who are in the path of being into the security, what are the requirements for it and the path to follow it up?
And I think that the big elephant in the room now would be, how can a young person, like the young people we have before us right now, how can they position themselves for such positions? And what do they have to do to make sure that by the time you are approached to get background information on people, they actually have a good report, they are visibly good, and they can easily be taken on? What do they have to do to position themselves for something like this for the future? Thank you.
Thank you. A personal profile is very important. When I say personal profile, any document you acquire, it is important. Me, when I was at university, 2007, we got an opportunity. Actually, that's when I graduated. There was a convention, youth. I moved all the way from Bundibujo, had just completed. But that opportunity came. We came. I got a certificate. It was, by then at least, I think the main convener was the first lady. We got certificates. Audrey Kiruobogo was there. Then we had these youth MPs. But to tell you the truth, that certificate has helped me. It actually assisted me to be where I am today. Now, positioning yourself, that is one, because you're building your profile. Don't go and sleep. I don't think I was ever on the street. I made myself so busy. I come from a very remote district. At least everywhere you, the districts you come from, I don't know where, Tom, where do you come from? Now, Chegegwa is also remote. Let me tell you, the people holding offices, at times they need your services. Now, me, I had a skill. You guys now are in IT, nursing. The skill you have, like data analysis, that is a skill. I got a relative, I think was at the district. I was doing my small research. The guy kept connecting me to his friends. The other one is the DHO, He's been doing a survey, but analyzing the data. I found myself penetrating.
Wow.
I never lacked. At least every moment, these guys would be having projects, UNICEF, World Health. They're out in the communities, latrine coverage, but they don't have the time. Many of them lie because they can't reach to get the statistics on the ground. The guys started using me. I got a colleague. We started moving out. We had one laptop. We analyze, give them. We analyze, give them. You're given little money, you're given facilitation. We found ourselves actually surviving, but we positioned ourselves. So that is it. Don't go and sleep. Me, I'm a public officer here as a DISO. We are not in those days eras where you'd be like, so like you're not accessed by anyone. Anytime, people even put our names, our contacts as referees. Yeah, it helps more so, but also it depends on why you applying. If it is in the line of security, they trust here. They can know yes, because entirely it is need to vet you even at the end of that day. Now, if you're looking for a job in security and at least a referee is a DISO, is a DPC, they will say, now this guy he has at least he's been a contact in the security. So you find the trust. The person recruiting may have the trust in you. Then the army at the moment, yes. Those days there was a general program, recruitment, they come now like fresh graduates, they enlist you for cadet. That one I think has stopped. It has stopped. Now they are doing in-service. Because those in-service programs, you're already there. You start as an ordinary soldier. 1 year, but the people you see working, many of them are graduates. But after 2-3 years, they take you for a course, senior course. Then now you go into command. But the starting point is ordinary recruitment. The ones you see here running when you are recruiting. Many of them are graduates. Nowadays, nursing, IT, engineers, doctors. So you may think, what is the role of the engineer now in the army? You're very, very important. One, you've seen they have, like now there's a lot of trust. The army, the engineering brigade. At least everywhere you see bigger projects, they are under the army. NEC, they call National Engineering. So, operation-wise, an engineer, you're very important, and a doctor. If a colleague is injured in war, you're the first person to pick. Of course, you're safe. So we require you to go. You're always, at least on the battlefield, injured, you're providing those services. Communities, you've seen videos where UPDF has gone in operations. They find communities that are actually need medical, so you find them giving a hand, nurses. So basically, the army, it is good if you get a chance to join. Like any other field, the opportunities, yes, fewer chances. But if the chance has come, serve your country. I think I should have answered you. Now, the other one I've at least talked about how you can position yourself. It's very important. Don't go and sleep. Don't go and sleep.
Those who sleep are the ones who decide to do drugs. Because they are idle.
Don't go and sleep.
Don't sleep.
There are people I graduated with, no jobs up to now. Up to now. Why? The direction they took. And also choose at least where you've reached now, you guys now. The choice of friends is also important. At times you see parents struggling to educate their kids in expensive schools. When you ask, a parent is in loans, but it's like, I want my son or daughter to have create like a background of good friends. People can connect to this person in the future. You know, when you mix sugar and salt and you bring insects, what are they going to pick? Let's take an example, bees. They will sort out the sugar. Now, the choices you make for the friends also matter. They matter a lot. So basically, the connections come. They start from here, university, the people you keep. So don't go and sleep. Have I left anything? Individual, you know, technology, not like you people of IT. You've come, even the phones are not charged. That is a signal that maybe even never slept. This on the phone. Now, people forget. On the streets, you see someone. It is dangerous. I had a deputy here. Her brother was knocked. A Kiambogo University finalist. The guy was walking. He's forgetting he's at the edge of the tarmac. He slid. The vehicle just ran over him. He was on the phone. And that vehicle, we've never traced it up to now. They buried that gentleman. It was so painful. So that consciousness, when you're moving, don't also attract thieves. Don't attract thieves. These guys are everywhere. Be conscious. You guys are finalizing, now you're going to the level of community consciousness. Wilson raised that question, how you can help your communities. How you can help your communities. We're in a season of politics. If you moved out yesterday or the other day when Bobby Wine was here, the youth who are moving, young boys, 14 to 19, not voters, they were the ones causing havoc on the streets. Now, these kids need to be mobilized, talked to, be an example, be an inspiration. Where you're going, let them talk like now. You are not working. You some guy know, like the community really feels yes. You go to church, they say yes. Tom is back. You get it. But the moment you go and no, everybody will ignore you. So that the consciousness is very important. Don't rush. Actually, this morning, I'm sorry to share with you. I read something and it really amused me. Someone wrote, a man who is in a hurry to get a child, do you know where that person ends? You end up marrying a pregnant woman. Because now you've not planned. So you get someone who's already having someone who's child. Now, plan your time well. Program your time. Otherwise, youth, the stage you're in is very, very important. That the transition is very, very important. There was a guy called, there's a book I read at university. It was After University, What Next? Yes. That book, I read it in 2010. I was like, After University, What Next? Look for it. Forgetting the name. And he was saying the stage called youth is wasted on you. I think now he was saying now what he would have called, he wasted a lot of time. So we can undo. I have a cousin brother. He got an opportunity and was employed by one of the handling services at airport. Young man. This guy, every time he would make his little money, that's when he would think of going back to the village to eat money. Now, I kept advising, you have your 500, can't you start a bricklaying project? Because 500 in the village, if you have your bricks. Now, the guy lost the job. Now went back to the village, nowhere to start. because they tried to push. So why am I saying this? Every opportunity, when you reach there, don't regret. Anyway, we make regrets. Now this is what Kibuka, actually I've remembered the name of the writer after university, what is called Kibuka. So he was like, this time I wasted. Now he's looking at youth like the stage is wasted on you. Let's not go to such a level. So basically, I thank you so much, students, our finalists, and also reaching out to us. Security starts with you. When you go back to the villages, I know home, mobilize. Be part of those community engagements. Be there. Someone will identify you. NGOs will be passing, they identify this active young man. And also share the leaders, the parents. Yes, give career guidance. Like I said, don't go and sit. You can opt to teach. Private schools are many. Share the information you have. Yes. So, Director, I'm so much grateful for this chance. Yes. Let me hope the information you've shared will be helpful to the students. And I wish you success, people, in your exams. Yes. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, and of course to thank our DISO for giving us time in his office. We've enjoyed the time here, and for you who didn't join us, for the record, we have water. The hospitality here is very tempting. We are likely to come back. So we are enjoying ourselves very much. So we are very grateful. And one of my takeaways is that you need to be useful. You're going to go home for holidays. Some of you are completing school. There are those who are actually going to graduate. And while home, be useful. Be useful. Join organizations that can keep you in use. And then be part of groups that are actually helpful to you and that they will build you. So take care of your security. You matter to us. And as you take care of your security, we shall be at peace. So we want our peace. Thank you and good luck in your exams. God bless you.